YouTube, Smoove the trucker. How's it going, you guys? Today's Friday. Enjoying some home time today from CDL big rig truck driving. Driving for V&G Optimum Freight, with trucks leased on FedEx ground. Me and my teammate partner, we decided to take a little bit of a short week this week. Just went down to Dallas and back to California. So gonna enjoy a little bit of home time, getting the weekend off this weekend since we've been running super hard the last month. So it's good mental health and kind of being able to enjoy a couple days here of home time. The video I wanted to make today is going to be a video for newer trucker drivers that are looking into getting your CDL, starting to drive semi-trucks. Kind of wanted to give you guys some different options of different ways that you can go about getting your CDL and to get your experience to start driving semi-trucks and start getting involved in the trucking industry. So first of all, you got to decide which route you want to go is basically the first choice you want to make. You want to decide if you want to pay for your CDL out of pocket and go to a private truck driving school. That's what Smoove did here. I paid about $3,000, went to American truck driving school to get my CDL. For those of you guys that don't have $3,000 saved up, or you prefer to join a mega carrier right out of the gate to start getting your CDL, that's also a good option. The catch is, they usually make you sign a year contract if you're going to join a mega carrier like Swift, CR England, CRST, Prime. There's a bunch of different trucking companies that have that option where they'll basically train you to get your CDL, and in return, you usually have to work for them for about a year before your CDL is paid off and you're in the clear, and then you have your 1 year of driving experience, and you can move on and join a different trucking company after that point. So that's step number one, you guys, is deciding which route you want to go. Step two is I'm going to go ahead and kind of go down the route that I did to get my CDL, you guys. What Smoove did here is I decided I wanted to pay for my CDL out of pocket. So I had, I was blessed. I had, about $3,000 saved up. I was able to pay American truck driving school down in Riverside, California, to teach me how to drive semi-trucks. So the first thing they're going to make you do when you go into the office to try to get your CDL is they're going to make you go to the DMV. And when you go to the DMV, you're going to have to go down there, wait in the line, and you're going to ask them to apply for your CDL permit. And when you get your CDL permit, you want to go ahead and get all your endorsements too. When you have the option to get your CDL permit at the DMV, you can get your hazmat endorsement, doubles and triples endorsement, combination vehicle endorsement, tanker endorsement, and passenger endorsement. The only endorsement I didn't get was passenger endorsement because I don't have any plans on driving school buses or driving the Greyhound bus or any sort of tour bus in the future. I'm going to mainly stick with semi-trucks. So you want to make sure you get your endorsements like hazmat, tanker, doubles and triples, as well as your TWIC card too. You want to get your TWIC card in case you have to go into ports and stuff for jobs in the future. It's best to be prepared. Go ahead and get all your endorsements. It's going to set you up better for the future so that you can make more money and be more successful overall. So after you go to the DMV, you pass your permit test, you pass all the endorsement tests, you're basically ready to start learning how to drive a semi-truck. So you take your permit down to American Truck Driving School, which is what I did, or any trucking school that you're paying for out of pocket. And they're going to teach you 3 different things their DMV is going to test you on in order to pass and get your CDL. They're going to want you to teach you how to do a pre-trip inspection, which is basically an inspection where you open up the hood of the truck, you go over a bunch of different things they're going to teach you to do a pre-trip inspection on the truck. The oil level, the tire pressure, There's literally hundreds of different things that they're going to teach you for the pre-trip inspection. They're also going to teach you how to back the semi-truck. So you're going to have to back the semi-truck. Usually they make you do 2 different maneuvers. There's an alley dock where they have cones set at the DMV where you basically have to back and go in a 45-degree angle and go in between 2 cones. That's usually one of the backing tests they make you do, or sometimes they'll make you do a parallel parking test where you have to parallel park the semi-truck in between 2 sets of cones at the DMV in the big parking lot area. So they're usually going to pick between 2 of those options for the backing portion. After you pass the pre-trip inspection and the backing test at the DMV, there's one more test they make you do, and that's the road test. And they're basically testing that you can follow directions and that you aren't going to stall the truck. I recommend getting an automatic truck when you're first taking the test, or you can get what they have at American truck driving schools. It's actually 6-speed manual trucks. They let you test in. They let you take the test in. Because the catch is, if you ended up taking the test in an automatic semi-truck, you're going to have an automatic restriction on your license. You can always go back to the DMV and retest later if you want to join a different trucking company that, has 10-speed manual trucks or 13 manual speed trucks or 18 speed trucks. But you're only going to be allowed to drive automatic semi-trucks unless you test in a manual semi-truck. So at American Truck Driving School, they made it real easy. It's only a 6-speed trucks, which rarely even exist, but just for the portion of not having that automatic restriction on your license, that's what they test you at for the trucking school that I went to. And after you pass all those tests, you guys, you got your CDL. Congratulations, you got your CDL. And at that point, it's basically up to you what trucking company you want to join. I recommend doing a lot of research. Don't just go for the first trucking company that comes to mind. Usually they'll have a lot of different options for your first trucking company to join. I know at American Truck Driving School down Riverside, they had a lot of different options. They had Schneider, they had May Trucking, they had Western Express. I recommend, trying to go for a company that's a little, the best paying company and the company that's going to treat you the best and have the right home time that you want. All those factors kind of go into making that decision. A lot of mistakes that truck drivers make when they first get your CDLs, they think they're going to be making, a lot of money right out the gate. They think they're going to be making $75,000, $80,000, even $100,000 a year with the right job in their first year trucking. Unfortunately, it usually doesn't work like that. You guys usually have to put your time in. I remember the first trucking company I joined, May Trucking. You're going to be making decent money. I think on average, I was making about $120 a day. I was out for 7 days a week, so it'd be about $800, maybe $750 take-home pay every week when I was with May Trucking. They also had little things at the end of the month, like a fuel bonus miles, and like if you drove over 10,000 miles in that month, you get another bonus. All these different bonuses they had, or they'd tack on a little extra bonus at every end of the month. But overall, your first year, you're probably going to be making anywhere between $35,000, $40,000, maybe $50,000 if you really hustle and work your butt off your first year. After you get your year's experience, though, you can join a company that pays a lot more money. The company now for FedEx Ground, they'll actually take drivers with 6 months driving experience. My contractor, Gert Lisha, I'll go ahead and put his information down below in the description. He's looking for drivers. Once you guys have at least 6 months driving experience, or if you went to an accredited truck driving school, such as Roadmasters, California Truck Driving School, those are the 2 main ones I can think of down in Southern California that are accredited FedEx approved trucking schools. You can also call my contractor. I'll leave his information down below. They're one of the few companies you can join with just having your CDL right out of the gate, and you can start making good money as long as you went to an accredited truck driving school or you already had 6 months of over-the-road trucking experience. So go ahead and call my contractor, Gert Lisha, if you guys are interested in a really great trucking company for FedEx FedEx Ground. I think last year I grossed probably around $75,000, $80,000 with this company. And then I'm on track to make a lot more this year. So it's great pay. You guys are going to be making anywhere between $1,500 to $1,600, $1,700 take-home pay, $2,000 gross per week, $80,000 per year, and it's an awesome company. Hope this video was helpful to you guys. They're looking into getting your CDL and interested in starting in the trucking industry. I really recommend it. It's a great job, great opportunity. It's a lot of hours, but you put in the hustle, the intensity, and the grind, and you guys will achieve success and start making that money to set yourselves up for a great and successful, prosperous future. Until the next video, you guys, Smoove the Trucker. Out for now. You.